Evening all, welcome to another ICC Banter Players. It's Friday night, it's approaching 9 PM. Let's mute that over there. Alright, the first challenge is J. Russell. Hi J. Russell. Let's kick off with E4 this evening. Okay. Is he ready? Is J. Russell ready? I hope he's ready. Let's okay, I'll play knight f3, I think. Put some pressure on e5. I'm going to try, I'm thinking of trying d4 here. Yeah, because of the recent, Petrov game I've seen. Imchuk against Giri was interesting this week. Yeah, I think this is interesting, this. So that knight's slightly vulnerable. Otherwise, bishop c5 would be an issue. Oh, I think I can take that. Yeah, I think this opening might have gone a bit wrong. Okay, thanks, J. Russell. Alright, so I'll try a 3-minute auto pairing. Brunico. Is there this line? Yeah, that's probably a good move. Unfortunately for me. E5, knight d5. I'm hoping for some sort of French defense pawn structure. Can I wipe out this bishop before? I think this position looks troublesome already for me. Actually, yeah. I'm not sure I like it. Is he going to double the pawns? Yeah, because sometimes I think double pawns on knight g5, that would be quite dangerous. Or knight takes h7. I blockade here? Try to. g4, knight h4. I'm just wondering if he was threatening knight takes h7. Yeah, this is getting a bit scary. g4, knight h4, queen h5. Okay, okay. It's, yes, it's a very unusual situation emerging here. If I castle. Do something with this. h6. Do I lose a material? Any material? The knights are holding each other. I'm wondering about the h4 square here. If he plays knight f3, I might take that. And queen h4. This might not be entirely terrible. This scenario.
Check.
I'll drag this knight back. I have to do something with the knight. Although is my queen getting trapped potentially? I'm just running bishop d2 to e1 is coming up. I've got to be careful. What about bishop c6 d4? I'll give my queen some air. Not there. e7. Bishop e1 incoming. Okay, I can take the queens off here. Maybe knight d4 is interesting. Then maybe bishop c6. Bishop e3 though. And what about this for c5 bishop c6? Just to give some support for that knight. c4 might be a threat. There's bishop g6. Bishop e8 trying to hit c2 basically. Yeah, let's go for that. Trying to hit c2. So he takes that. c2 is a bit vulnerable. Then let's say rook c1, bishop a5 threatens bishop c3 and knight e2. So bishop c3, knight e2 threatens. Okay, can I use that f3 square? What about this? Just for b4. b4, knight moves. Okay, that's a bit unpleasant. Probably. Maybe it's best just to take that off. Just get my space advantage. Get a space advantage over here. Okay. Well, it's not going to give me d3, is he? Okay, d4 is covered at the moment. What about rook b8? Okay. Pass pawn over here. If I play for c3, I'll play for f5. But c3 looks dangerous. Try and crash through with my pawns over here. And they're the same. Alright, can I get this guy? Okay, we'll go for the second rank. If I stop that for a moment, try and go for his second rank. I'll go for my pawn. Get behind this guy. Okay. Can I guarantee a perpetual check? Get behind this to stop this pawn. Okay. Well, I can try and just force a draw here, or is there any better?
Check. Check.
Yeah, it's pretty tense position.
Check.
Yeah, with
Check.
20 seconds, I think a draw is a fair
Check.
result here.
Check.
So that for a draw. Alright, thanks to the game, Brunico, on the auto pairing. Ernie. Hi, Ernie. Right, I'll do this. Ernie's pretty quick for his rating. Very, very quick and confident. Very, very quick and confident for his rating. Oh crikey, he's only used like 20 seconds. I don't think I'm going to be putting time pressure on Ernie in this game. Or any sort of pressure at the moment. Okay. This doesn't look like an advantage of any sort, this position. But anyway. Maybe there's something now, I don't know. Alright. Well, up until that point, it was fine. Okay. I think, I hope I've got an edge here now with this extra pawn. The bishop looks not too bad. Hi on stream. I could take that knight out, I think. Before it's trouble. Or could keep this endgame position going. I'm imagining a knight coming to e4 though. Oh,
Check.
I'll try and take the knight out to simplify. I could be regretting this. This could be a big, big regret. I hope not. I'm controlling that file for a moment. I could fix down these pawns with f4. Probably without too much of a downside, without knight coming to e4. I'm hoping this is okay. Now maybe something like king d3, rook e5 to start to put pressure on this pawn chain. Okay. Then maybe h4, h5. Or b4 for c5. Okay, I'll lock down the pawns for a moment. b4 for c5. Will that give me anything? I wonder.
Check. Check.
Push the king back. Alright, maybe a4. Now if ever the rook leaves there, then rook e7. Try and create a pass pawn here, but there's also the possibility of h5. Alright, I'll go with this.
Check.
Try and win this h7. Yeah, I think this is nice. I can try and infiltrate with the king now to d6, a la Capablanca. There's this famous ending of Capablanca against Tartakower, rook on the 7th.
Check.
And he sacks the pawn just to get a really super aggressive king with a rook on the 7th, funny enough. So I seem to have both elements here. Active king and rook on the 7th. I can create a pass pawn here. I think I'll do that. So I'll sacrifice another pawn to create a pass pawn as well. And now, if check here, then I'll be threatening this. It looks dangerous anyway. Alright, I think now
Check.
I'll just c7 coming up. Now, if king b7, rook b8, so I think I'm winning a rook. Rook b8 and then c8. So rook b8 to kick the king away from c8, and then c8 myself. So king b7, yeah, check. And then c8. But he got me scared. He was tremendously quick early on. Thanks to the game, Ernie. Now Parallax. Hi there, Parallax. The World Cup's been very, very interesting this week, hasn't it? Ivanchuk, although I don't think he did very well against Aronian today, but he had knocked out Kramnik and then Giri, so that was really cool stuff this week to witness. I'm going to choose this. I've seen Magnus Carlsen play this recently, this check to make use of c3 with a pawn and then retreating the bishop here, not here. So this is not entirely main line, but I think it's fun having the bishop here. It's a little different. It might be too dangerous to take here. I think it will protect it now. Okay. And if I kick, actually, it's interesting. Knight takes e4. I'm not sure that's tricky to probably calculate, but yeah, I think it's too dangerous, so I'll try and do something else. I mean, I don't want to have a miscalculation necessarily. I want to connect my rooks, which I think will make the position more solid fundamentally. Okay, so maybe like bishop f6 and then knight g6 on f4. So I think there's some pressure on the centre there. I'll stop b4. If he plays like f5, I go back to e5. f4, knight g6. Actually, this pawn looks to be a target. I can sneak something in here. Queen e8, knight d4, bishop a4 maybe. b3 though. I'll have two pieces attacked. Okay. Let's push this back. Holding e5 at the moment. Alright, I'll get out of this e-file. D-file. D-file. X-ray. So I just blundered the exchange, haven't I? Muppets. I've just blundered my position. Muppets. That's really unfortunate. I've just blundered my position away. Yeah, can I try and double the pawns? Alright, can I at least try and get a pawn back? I'm hoping there's no massive penalty for trying and get a pawn back. My back row, yeah, is a bit weak. No, it's not great playing the exchange down with these bishops looking menacing. If I can kick the queen off the diagonal, maybe g2 is a potential source of interest. Can I do this? Just to look at g2. G5 just to give my king some air. G3 is knight h3 maybe. If only I could kick his queen away from that diagonal. This bishop's on this square. This bishop's, yeah. Can't kick the queen away that easily. Well, this could be big trouble. Can I try and avoid getting done over with rook f6? Create some more air for the king. Maybe b6. Oh no, it's desperate. Right, if I go to try and attack his back row here, so something like, if I come down to d1, is there anything going on? If I hit that guy for a moment, with the bishop. Alright. Exchange back. Isolate a pawn. Use c1. C1, h2.
Check.
Oh, no, that's brutal. How am I going to get a pawn
Check.
here? I might be back in business. Never know. This bishop's quite vicious. Am I back in business? Yeah. Check on a knight c4.
Check.
Hitting b2 now. And d6. Alright, that looks not too bad an outcome. Pawns on light squares away from the bishop. Knight c4 threatens. Get my king to the centre. Now, probably I want to keep my pawns intact here rather than isolating them, so I don't know, it's a bit dangerous though, bishop c4. I don't know. Maybe there's king f6 after. I'm hoping this doesn't lose too badly.
Check.
My idea was just to keep the pawns intact there. Yeah. Let's put this pawn on a dark square, yeah. I've got a potential blockade point on f5. Now if I play knight e5, intriguing. Hang on. c5 looks a juicy square to make use of to pacify the bishop. Except he's coming into d5. Let's not allow that. King.
Check.
d5. Alright, if I get that. I don't think I can allow that actually. Alright, let's try this. It's tricky. Yeah, it's tricky. My knight is dominated, isn't it?
Check.
Try and stop his king coming out here. And maybe get the a3 pawn.
Check.
Oh no, I didn't mean to lose that one. Well, it's good he's only got 2 seconds. Yeah, I mean, it's a draw now, isn't it? There's no, on this server, there's no, if you haven't got material to make, it's a draw. Well played. So, yeah, well played. I was under the, under the pressure there. Okay, let's see. So this Maroczy bind. Alright, so if I drop the bishop back, and then maybe h3 and f4, that might be quite good. So I drop the bishop. I don't think he's got b5 immediately. Oh, I don't want queen b6 though happening. So I don't want knight g4 basically. So hence a3 to stop knight g4. I'm just wondering if I can cause a dent here on the king side with f4, f5. Alright, can I go to f5? Would that be handy? It might be. Or it might not be. I could give it a go. It's kind of it gives me the e4 square potentially. Blocks in the bishop though. Might have to find some other way of opening up lines. G3 here, if he took king G2. Oh, he takes the bishop, okay. Let's go for... Actually, this one looks very logical to take that one off. Okay. Bishop H3 might be dangerous though. Alright, knight D5 coming up. Okay. Maybe, I suspect he's weaker on the dark squares, but he's attacking me. Right. I want to keep things closed, really. So maybe F4 for F5. I don't really want to activate this rook under most circumstances. So maybe like F5 and bishop D4. Actually, there might be knight E7 for F6 at some point. No,
Check.
This for the moment. Queen D2 to G5. It's looking pretty dangerous. Knight F4 to E6. Yeah, I think knight F4 to E6. So if I have a pawn on E6, then Queen G5. There's no king F7. So if king H7, I take this one and that one. So that's probably worth doing to play knight E6. To have a pawn on E6. And those parry things. And there's Queen E2 with the idea of knight H5, Queen G4. And there's King H6. And there's Bishop at U3. It still looks dangerous. This looks dangerous for knight takes. Queen takes. If Rook G5, Queen takes, there's a pin there. King H6, Bishop E3. Oh, okay. It's blunting that. I'll go for it here.
Check. Check.
It doesn't work, does it? I was blundered. The knight's holding the rook. I just blundered. Ah, man, what a moron. I just blundered. How did I miss that? Oh, the knight's holding the rook. Oh, I thought that was so clever. I thought that was so clever. Oh, man. Now I'm in a very difficult position. Oh, that was such a good position to waste. Oh, I got overexcited there by the pin. I thought I had that. Yeah, I thought that was cool for a moment. Okay. It wasn't. Okay. Can I recover here or not? This is looking tricky and tricky and very tricky. Try and double on F6. There's Rook F5 here. Oh, he's got like something like Queen A1 maybe coming up. Yes. I don't know anymore. It's all messed up. It's all messed up. It's totally messed up. Attack the queen for a moment. Sort of attack the queen. So that was knight d4 there. What about rook f6? No, if I was on g5, rook f6, maybe I could arrange that as a threat. Rook f6. Oh, again, the knight's holding g5. Keep making this mistake thinking g5 is somehow loose. It's never loose with that knight on e6. If I play queen f3, I can't take on g5 info. I think he's blundered.
Check.
I'll play queen f8. I think he's blundered here. Thankfully for me, I'm still a bit in trouble, though. Maybe this one. Rook f6. This pin looks very good. Oh, I was in trouble there. Thanks. Grand Patzer. I don't think his Grand Patzer is very dangerous. Try and play position a bit in the opening, if I can. I thought you might want to move the bishop. Alright, I'm probably threatening knight takes on d5. We go here. Bishop e3 first to stop bishop c5 maybe. I'm thinking I've got a nice c file to play with. Bit of pressure on the queen side. Probably don't need to touch my f pawn. I think I should probably focus on somehow putting pressure on the queen side. Maybe that bishop's adding solidity to c7, maybe knight c3 to b5 after doubling rooks. I might get hacked on the king side first, I expect. Okay, I have to be careful here. Rook takes maybe bishop here, but I don't want to weaken my king. Right, change of plan. Knight e4. Alright, it gets scary now. I want to keep my light square defender. Can I do knight e4? F3 bishop F3 knight takes d6 and then hitting the queen. I'm wondering about that position because I want to get through to c7. So it's that plan I mentioned before, trying to reduce the solidity of c7. So f3 knight takes hits the queen, bishop f1. Hopefully I'm not getting mated too quickly. But the knight g5 is going to be dangerous. h4, king h2. Maybe h4 is a move. So if knight h3, king h2.
Check.
I missed something. Clearly. I'll take on f3 here though. Can I? I'm trying to avoid his counterplay or checks or my king being ripped apart or my pawn's getting fragmented, that sort of thing. I'm trying to avoid those sort of issues. I just want to crash through on the C file. Stop the F file pressure. And we can't ever take on D5 here that easily because of pins. Right, I'm not totally... Yeah, there's rook h4. Okay, he's still got tactics there. I want to try and extinguish these tactical ideas. Just cleanly, maybe queen g4 for queen e6. Trying to extinguish the tactical ideas. Am I going to live to regret this? You know what, I think it's too much. h5, g takes, rook c8, king moves, bishop d3 check is winning. I think that's too much. h5, I'm going to run this through again. G takes, rook takes, rook c8 check, king h7, bishop d3 check is winning. Surely. I suspect I had that earlier as well. Right, let's run this through again. I think there's always queen g5 anyway to get the queens off. If nothing else. So rook f4, rook c8 check. Oh, he's got king f7. There's queen e6 check, and that runs with check.
Check.
Alright, so the king f7. Maybe there's even queen d7. I mean queen e6 just to get the queens off. King h7, bishop d3, king h6, queen g6.
Check.
Oh, that is a check. f4, if he checks me with the rook. Move f4.
Check.
Right, f4 hitting his queen as queen b2. What about simply queen g3? Is this check I want to avoid as well? Just queen g3. Oh, rook up.
Check.
Now, as long as there's no checks to win my rook. This should be fairly... Okay, thank you. Yeah, that was getting scary. I was getting scared. I must admit. We haven't played Hamlet, have we? No? Hamlet. Okay. Hamlet. Maybe a Nimza Indian.
Check.
Or a Queen's Indian. I don't know what this is now. I don't know. I'll play on the dark squares. He's not pushing with d5. He is pushing with d5. Can I do this? So if he plays b4, I'll take and fragment his pawns a bit. Try and get this c5 outpost. Right, so b6 and maybe bishop d7. Actually, this already looks secure. Knight b3 has bishop a4. I can probably consider strengthening the position. b6, just in case. Rook somewhere. Queen a8. Tying down that bishop. Is it worth it? It's not. This queen could do something else. There's another plan though. b6. What about bishop g4? h5 g6. Pressure on e4. There's various. I think it's a comfortable position because of that nice knight on c5. Okay, stopping bishop g4 plan. I just want to make sure that knight's secure. Okay. Can I provoke weakness here? g4. Because maybe then h6, knight h7 to g5. These dark squares after g4 are a bit compromised. So g4, I think h6. Then maybe knight h7, maybe bishop e7 to g5, swap off bishops maybe. Okay, he's not compromising squares too much there. I can go this maybe, this idea. Maybe this for f5 or h5, securing the position a bit. Okay, that goes back. Well, I have some sort of King's Indian style position. Mind you could try and... I thought you could try and get rid of this bishop, but it's difficult at the moment to arrange getting rid of that bishop. I have a target pawn here, but what else? This one? Maybe rook a4, queen a6, that sort of thing. I could stop the use of g4 altogether. So rook a4, queen a6. Trying to put pressure on some pawns here. Maybe b5 is the key thing after that. Try and break into the light squares. Actually, this puts pressure across the centre as well. So I'm wondering, queen a6, b5. If he ever took, I get a lot of pressure on this diagonal and across to e4. Yeah, he could do a sacrifice. I could try and ignore that, I think. In fact, if he takes, maybe knight takes e4. Right, now b5, trying to do something with this pressure. That d3 would win in exchange with the knight coming to d3. Okay. Here it starts to get a bit vicious. Let's try and break into my kingside clearly. now take on c4. Oh, I didn't mean that as an exchange sack. Oh, okay, anyway, but knight d3 looks tasty enough. It's an exchange for a pawn. Knight d3 looks tasty. Alright, there's queen b6 maybe for f2 coming up. I don't want to get mated, so I aim to get the queens off rather than taking the bishop. Check and then check here just to get the queens off. It's a shame then. He's not mating me totally with that bishop there. So I was thinking this is plausible, I think. Actually, queen d7 though looked dangerous. It's coming round for that now. Can't get to his king at all. No checks to get to his king. Right, how do I defend against queen d7 to f7 without letting queen e6? That's an interesting little quandary, I must admit. f5. If he took, yeah, there's a check on e6 all the time. This, there's bishop f8 and it's got g7 after. Am I totally busted here or something? Alright, I need some sort of clever move. Queen b5 stops the use of queen d7. That might be the main issue about this, queen d7. It comes into f7 after. Right, so that gives me a move to try and do something. This for queen e8 or queen d7. Now, I'm hoping I'm not getting mated here. Nope. Uh-oh. This is getting too scary.
Check.
To say the least.
Check.
Right, maybe
Check.
not so scary now. Although quite scary.
Check. Check. Check.
This guy knows how to attack.
Check. 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 Check.
Yeah, there's another scary one, thank you. David's on stream. I don't know how. You shouldn't have any problem. Do you need to be a full member of ICC? Are you a full member of ICC? Hope you guys are having fun. Fun and boring so far. If you like out the video, likes welcome on the video. Help marketing ICC, etc. If you want to give the thumbs up so far, I haven't lost every single game, so that's good news. So no, but it's been scary. It's been a scary time tonight. Okay. Okay. Is he ready? Is he ready? This is one of my favourite little systems at the moment. It's quite good on the dart squares, I think. Hi, Cat Rocket Moo there on stream. Hi on stream. If you've got any requests for openings, and as long as they're not too losing, just let me know and stuff. It's been exciting, I think. I'm playing a bunch of hackers here tonight, just trying to hack my king to death. I don't know what I've done, but no, it's good. It's good fun. Good fun. Okay, so yeah, that's how I like to play as well. Attacking stuff. I get good results with this system. I can win the queen here. Wondering, check. No, I can't win the queen. What am I talking about? I should probably play this anyway.
Check.
That's a good point. Oh, this is plundered.
Check.
It's got knight g2 now. What am I doing? Okay. He's let me off.
Check.
I can win the queen now.
Check. Check. Check.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's go on autoplane for a moment. Cas. So it's the 3-minute autopairing. Oh, I think I have to get ready for b3 without losing a piece, which I haven't done. I haven't done at all. Good job there. Oh, just lose c4 for nothing. Oh, what a moron. I could see that coming and I didn't do the right thing there. This could be all downhill now. I could have considered taking on, maybe I can consider taking on a7, or is it like knight d3 now? I'm going to get absolutely murdered or something from this position. That's quite a nasty pin he's getting. Oh. Try and get another pawn. Maybe there's something. I doubt it. Horrible. Yeah, that's been obliterated. Yeah, I've been obliterated without a fight. Can I? Okay, hang on. Let's try and do this. Let's exchange down for nothing. Basically, the exchange down for nothing. I could have taken an F7. Can I get my king out without getting mated? Does knight g5 do anything? Oh, no, sorts that one out.
Check. Check. Time warning.
Pretty hopeless. Yeah, it's gone. Didn't get any chance in that game. Okay, I didn't get a chance there. Alright, Evorg. For my mistake, it was like downhill.
Check.
Oh, is there Queen A4 check here for winning the bishop?
Check.
Okay, thanks to the game there. There's a trap to avoid that one. A4 to H5. Oh, I don't want another repeat of a horrible Roxy Bind, but I'm going to have another repeat of Roxy Bind here. I'm going to try and look after C4 this time a bit better. Can I avoid losing C4 in the game? Rook B1 might be an improvement. So if knight e5, okay, try and get out of this disaster design diagonal. Knight e5, I can play b3 and hopefully not losing too much material. Maybe bishop e2 here. Knight e5, b3, no. Or I just knight d5, knight d5. Just shields c4, literally shields c4. Knight e5, bishop e2. This looks like should be okay for a moment. That kind of weakens that defensive pawn chain. I do wonder about this. Because he's down to 2 pawns around his king now.
Check.
I don't know if he's like weakening his king more than he's weakening mine. Yeah, b3 bishop e2 or something. b3 or bishop e2. b3 bishop. I don't know. b4 might be good. b4. It looks as though his king safety is being slightly compromised. More than mine. I still have that opinion that this h pawn hasn't been that bad for me. Alright, let's be able to answer a4 with b4. Let's see. If I took that, is it so terrible? I've got an idea. It's just occurred to me. Queen d2, bishop h6. That old idea, pretty classic. Just try and weaken the dark squares a bit. Yeah, bishop h6. Just get rid of this guy. It's classic. And if I use my h-pawn, use this, activate this rook on the h file. So maybe rook h1, h5, or h5. Get my king away from the g file. Maybe around about here. Mind you, this knight f5 seems plausible. Am I worried about the discovered checks? I'll play king f2.
Check.
He's going to weaken his h6 if he takes. His h6 will be compromised. There's queen f8, but then say rook bg1. I think that's good. Then I'll have rook g7. If rook g7, queen h6 maybe. That sort of thing. I could take with the knight here. So I'm hitting the queen. I guess both kings are exposed, but I just want a piece here, haven't I? Bishop d3 is also looking dangerous. Queen c2 also looks dangerous. Now this knight e4 is a menace. what if I took and then queen e3? Oh, then he's got rook g2. King takes, queen takes. If I play the check, as mentioned before, I think I'll play the check. So if he plays check, I take the knight. Yeah, I think I'll play the check. And
Check.
queen takes, check.
Check.
Take the queen after.
Check. Check.
Take the queen after. Yeah, otherwise that's quite dangerous. Probably the knight d3 check if it wasn't for this. Tactical possibility. On king g7 maybe I could throw in the check, because if king h8 knight f7 is mate, throw in this check here,
Check.
rotating the queen. In fact, rook g1, king f6, knight takes his check. Yeah, I'm throwing that check.
Check.
If he goes there, that's mate. Rook g8 is mate. King f8, I'm just going to play knight takes and then bishop takes.
Check. Check. Taking away the escape square. Check. Checkmate.
It's a fun one. Thanks. Thanks there. I could try my luck with the fierce 3-minute auto pairing again. I'll try Grand Prix attack. Haven't played this for a while. He's having the bishop shut down a bit. You know, I might just use that. Okay. Bishop. Well, if he didn't take it, that is. Right, that's the point. If I take, is that such a bad position? It is quite kind of a bad position. I think I'd rather do this and sack a pawn, get the light square bishop. That's uncomfortable. Can I do this, actually? Trying to hit that pawn safely. I'll play h4 here. Is that crazy? Maybe knight c5, there's no bishop d4 there with the rook on d4. Knight c5 on bishop e5. This is a bit tactical. I'm threatening knight d6. I want to neutralise the diagonal. So bishop e5, knight c5. No bishop d4 because of rook d4. Bishop e5 coming up. If I play this, that gives me knight f6 as a possibility.
Check.
That looks favourable for me. Is he going to sack the exchange? That's queen e2 for queen h5. He's got queen h8. Rook a1 for rook a7. He's got f3 there. Okay. Alright, try and do something about this f3 then. Queen e2, f3, just g takes. Back to that idea, a7, I think. Oh, don't tell me his clock stopped, or I've been disconnected. I did a hootie just to make sure I'm still connected. I'm just getting mate on the H file. If he plays queen h7, rook h8, I'm just getting mated. Or g4, rook h5. I could try king f1, but then f3, king e1, fg. Looks a bit bleak actually. Survival prospects look bleak. Either g4 or queen moves for rook h8. I don't know if he's been disconnected, but I'm on the verge of getting mated in this position because he shut down any rook check with that pawn sack. I might be saved by his disconnection. I think it's winning for black, I'm afraid. Objectively, queen move rook h8. What do I do? King f1, f3. King e1, fg is just tearing me to bits. He's just basically got 5, 6 attacking pieces potentially. Yeah. Okay, I might be saved by his disconnection. Let's analyze it with the engine just for a moment. I think I'm still connected, right? But I think, yeah, queen move and rook h8. What do I do? Yeah, unfortunately, I think black's winning this totally. It's going to be alright. It's like minus 1.63. Minus 2, yeah, queen h5, minus 2. If king f1, I thought f3 here is dangerous. Oh, there's g4. Okay, it's not as easy as all that. Okay, there's g4. This might actually be equal, apparently. Apparently this is... apparently I survived that, okay. But there's other scenarios which are worse here, up to queen h5. So if we have this again, there's b5, just knock the rook off. b5 first. b4, and it starts to get nasty. If I go here, f3, bang. That's minus 10. So apparently in this position I'll have to do something like this. This is all crazy stuff.
Check.
Just to try and stay on the board.
Check.
This is just crazy computer stuff now. But I end up being minus 2.3. Okay. No, I thought this was stuffed. But this one, oh, there's rook f4. That's not... Okay. g4 is not immediately winning because of rook f4. Apparently this is okay for white. There's nothing too bad here, apparently, after that. So that rook is actually surprisingly defensive. Alright. Okay. This is scary in that if he castles queenside, which he's going to do and just hack me to death with h4. This is the problem I face. Oh, it's not going to do that. Okay. Can I play f5 to f4 here? Tempted to do it like this. Mind you, I can keep control of d4 with this to avoid bishop d4. There's a trick with bishop h3 here, which he stopped. Maybe there's another one with knight c4, which he could stop. Or not. Doesn't need to. I go here. There's queen d4 check there. Winning a piece. Yeah, he's going to be winning a piece, potentially. This is dangerous for me, clearly. Trying to be a nuisance with the pin. If I played f6 here, just trying to stop f6 from white. g5 or rook c8. g5 first. There's rook g4 and there's knight e5. Maybe a kick off of this. Rook g4, knight e5. Protect c7. King h8, knight e5, bishop c6, bishop d5. Alright, what's the evil plan he's got here? Rook e8 with some pressure on e4, maybe rook e5 after. This one, because that's protecting that. Go for his king on the g file. If it was queen's munching over here, it looks like Lasker game. Lasker would often do that to get something going on the king. There was a classic game of Lasker. He gave up a7, he whipped up some attack. As an idea, not the sort of position exactly. If I can protect the pawn, queen g5 beyond the dark squares, he can play queen e3 though. Or at any time. Nevertheless, he's lost a bit of time here getting this position. Maybe queen h4 gives me something. King f6. H4. Right. This side. Try and break his pawns.
Time warning. Check. Check.
That's what I wanted. Oh. Let me stop that.
Check.
No. Oh, what an idiot. I walked into a mate and won. I just walked into a mate and won. Ah. What a moron. Ah, I'm such a moron. Ah. Ah. Is E6 any good now?
Check.
Elsewhere. The king's. Or maybe the king's
Check.
a bit vulnerable in the centre. There's a threat. Rook b7, queen c6, which is addressed. Knight d4 might be. So I don't know. Knight d4. There's queen a7 there, I think, for queen b6. Which is knight d4 as well, for rook c6. Yeah, knight d4. Queen d4, queen d4. Rook a8, rook c6, king d7, rook b7. I'm threatening rook c6. Okay, I think I'm just winning material.
Check.
Yep. Okay. Managed to win that one. Okay. Still, I'm just gutted. I'm gutted still. I'm gutted from 2 games ago. I just thought it was all over because I was coming to. I'm a bad loser. But that's cheered me up a bit. But I'm a bad loser. I gotta say, bad loser. I'm not going to get it out of my head. I think for the next half an hour, okay, I'm going to try and get it out of my head the previous. You know, I think I need to forgive myself because I only had like second. I only had a second in that other game, so yeah, it was like maybe it was like it could have gone either way. I have to believe it could have gone either way. I don't know. There shouldn't be any deeper reasons than that actually for a 3-minute game, or whatever it was. Yeah, it's a 3-minute game. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Rook b1, queen a4. Looks dangerous. Rook b1, c4 looks dangerous. Just underline the e4 knight. Still, you know, c4 looks good for d5 after, maybe. I at least had one good game tonight. Hang on, the iron win was good, yeah. 1, 10, good, 10, not so good. I thought it was quite good, the iron win. Previous game. just sanity check. I thought it was good anyway, because you know the pins and stuff. Yeah. Thanks, David. Thanks, Jordan. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I guess I should mentally try and get back on track. Yeah, it's ancient history now. I know, ancient history. So let's see. Is he sacking here? I'm going to play knight h2. If he sacks the bishop, I'm playing knight h2. This is a classic defensive recipe, I think, knight h2. When they sack, it means I've got things like bishop g4 check. Supported by the knight on h2. I'll be immediately threatening bishop g4 check, winning the queen. So queen h3, knight h2, threatening bishop g4. So there isn't time for a rook left at the moment. I would hope. Aha. Aha. Okay. This gives me time for rook g1, does it not? Now f4, bishop g4, rook left, rook g1. Unless this is mating, check, no check, king g2. So I'm hoping to get time for rook g1, g2 now. Basically without queen sack mating me. So let's see, a rook left to e6, rook g1, just to make sure. Queen takes, king takes, check. I think I've got king. g2. Otherwise, it's going to be quite embarrassing. This game is going to be quite embarrassing if queen takes h2 is actually working. Yes. I just want to be able to play rook g2 now. Thank you, Jordan. I do feel bad sometimes. Oh. Sorry, yeah, okay. I should have taken that rook, man. That rook was there for the taking. Why don't I just take the rook? I was just too concerned about his threats. I need to just imagine he can't do any of them. Yeah, rook h6. Illegal move. Illegal move. He shouldn't have been able to do that. Take it off. Whip it off. Now both rooks are hanging. Okay, okay. I don't want to be that greedy about it, but I can take both rooks, can't I? I mean, okay, I'm gonna try it, you know? Okay. Thanks for the game, this Metanov. Okay. So GM Kanza. This is a d3. Oh, I thought it would have been an interesting idea anyway. Still wicking them on light squares about. Maybe rook h6 to g6. Queen e7 for bishop a3. Let's check. Still, let's c6 that.
Check.
Queen c6. Right, maybe that's not too bad anyway. I want to get in bishop a3 at some point. And then there's things like, well, there's pressure points, I'd say. The rooks can switch in to d3, c6 or a6. It's bishop b4 here for love, for d2 to be a target. Maybe rook d3 for rook d6, bishop d2 after, bishop c3. I could do this threatening bishop d2. Bishop d2 doesn't do much, actually. It just goes into a self-pin. It's a shame. Rook d2 is a much better proposition. d4, a4 maybe. It goes for a mate. I play f6. Rook d2 here. h7. King h8, bishop g7, king g7, h8, I don't know. Rook d2 is tempting. Am I getting mated? It might be the case I'm getting mated.
Check.
If I take, do I get mated? I just want this queen d1, queen d3. I'm a few pawns down there. Queen g4, king f8.
Check.
Rook d1 on rook h6. Bishop g7. And I'm several pawns down.
Check. Time.
That's the shame of the position. At least I didn't get mated, but I'm several pawns down.
Check. 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 Check.
Got a drawn position there. Oh no. Okay. Oh, it was fast as well. Fast in the end. Even though I survived the mating stuff. Oh, even the ending. Just to lose by 1 second. Oh. I deserve to get smashed there though. The kingside was too much. Hoping d5 is okay. Coming up. Is he just winning material? Maybe he's just winning that knight. It's possible. I don't really want a great gift headed my way. Although this doesn't look entirely fantastic.
Check.
This looks terrible. I'm just losing a piece. Oh well, I'm just losing a piece in the game. Yeah, just takes, and d7. I've just lost a piece, haven't I? Basically, if nothing else, I've lost a piece.
Check.
Doesn't even give me a pawn over there. Doesn't fall for the pin. Okay. Doesn't allow the entry point. Great. Maybe it lets me have c3.
Check.
I could resign it. Let's check for a moment though. As the king was walking up the board somewhere, it's not going to allow that.
Check.
No, I think it's over. Yeah, it's too much. Unfortunate. So let me have. Where is this guy? Anyway, let's quickly check. Henrik Mecking from Brazil, 2602. Henrik Mecking, crikey! Oh, he's a legend, isn't he? He's let me have the Smith Morrow Gambit. I'll go for this h6. Okay, he's not worried about h6 then. What about Queen h5 as an idea? Bishop e6, rook d8, knight d8, rook d8, that's the queen f7. Rook d8, knight d8, bishop e5 first, then rook d8 and queen f7. Huh? Bishop e6, rook d8, knight d8, bishop e5, takes, rook d8, bishop f7. Okay, that's interesting, if it works. So he's got queen h4 there, and I'm not mating him. He's got queen h4 and I haven't got mates. I got a check there. Even worse. He's made that even better.
Check.
It's a bishop up. That didn't work out too well, but it was nice to play him anyway. I haven't played him before, ever, I think. 2602 FIDE. I didn't even know he plays on ICC. That's really cool. Wow. But yeah, that was a faulty combination, clearly. I wonder if there was anything around about here. No, apparently black's better. The best apparently might be knight f5. Okay. King's Gambit can be quite dangerous, underestimated. Yeah, I'll go with this romantic era business. Hang on, could just castle as well. This could go one of two ways. They used to play this all the time in the 19th century. This sort of thing, anyway. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this is quite a dangerous weapon, especially for 3-minute chess. There's a lot of, I can feel there's a lot of dynamic compensation here. Knight c3, e5, knight e4. There's fractured pawns, there's f-file, there's big centre. There's knights coming into nasty places. I think I've got loads of compensation here. So yeah, I think knight c3, e5, knight e4, bishop f4. I'm going to have everything mobilised. Right, I'm going to try and neutralise all my stuff. Okay, I'll take time out for that. Still got bishop f4 on the cards now. It gives a pawn back. Does it matter? I'll take the pawn. This is a yummy position. I can only see this position as yummy at the moment. Yummy in all angles. Yummy compensation. Maybe I'm wrong. He's got knight e5 or something. Knight d4 coming up. If I get my king off this diagonal to stop these evil tricks. I'm hoping bishop f4 is cool. Alright. I got loads of pawns here. I know he's castle queenside, great. But there's loads of pawns. Yeah, I'm going to take another pawn. I'm going to play e6. Take another pawn. So e6. No bishop d7. Bishop e6 is check. Yep. I still think it's good. I don't know if I've been totally optimistic here. I still think this is really cool, this position. Yep. Queen c6, knight e5. Right. Maybe there's a problem here. Now, what about knight e5 though? My rooks are holding each other. Knight e6, that's check still. The knight's holding f7. Probably need to protect this guy and think about it. Hmm. Queen f5 for e7 check. Springs to mind. That's a good idea. Bishop d7 takes queening. Should be okay.
Check.
Draw.
Oh, I got loads of pawns here and loads of time. I'm not having a draw here. Surely. Taking all his pawns. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I just didn't feel, honestly, I didn't feel any danger during any of that particularly. It just seemed tons of compensation all the time. That Romantic era stuff, they were really onto something with the King's Gambit. They were just so onto something. Massively dynamic opening. I know it's unsound, but massively dynamic. Okay. I mean, you know, theoretically unsound, but in the Blitz game, it's just so dynamic. So dynamic. Try and get a 3-minute game here. Chamanx. Okay, can I not win a pawn?
Check.
Is it some sort of weird gambit? It's become even weirder. I can try and trap his bishop. Or just play it safe. I'll just play it safe. Well, I hope this is why I'm playing it safe. Yeah, it's pretty safe. Oh, it's like a bullet game. I just realised it's a bullet game. What am I doing? Spending so long. I'm down on the clock here in a bullet game. That was silly. Start pre-moving like crazy.
Check. Time warp. Check.
Pigs on the 7th. Should save them at least draw here, surely. I should at least draw the pigs on the 7th. Rooks on the 7th.
Check. Check. Checkmate.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, that was a bullet game. Ah, no. No. That's just so unfortunate. It's unbelievable. Eric Chong again. Okay. I lose that? It's like like that. Oh, anyway. It's late here. That's my excuse. It's late here. I'm half asleep. That's my excuse. Okay, I'll stick with it. I don't usually play at this time, honest. I should really get the show rescheduled for earlier time. This looks like a reasonable position. Yeah, I look to be in the driving seat here. He murdered me earlier, didn't he? So this is good to have, I think, this position. So far, so good. It was good until, yeah, maybe still be okay.
Check.
Oh, bishop d5 should be a good thing.
Check.
Oh, hang on, rook h2 would have been interesting
Check.
as well. Oh, that goes into a fork. I've got a nice pass pawn here. Probably a winning pass pawn.
Check.
Yeah, I'm going to dominate the knight here. Alright, time for one just bullet game. See if I can play bullet again. I think this will be the last game. So a bullet game just to end up. So he's giving me time odds as well. This will be interesting. Or is he not playing? I'm getting hacked to death. Okay.
Time warning.
Oh, crikey. Oh my god. He really did it. Wow. That is something. Oh.
Check.
He just did it with time mods. Oh. Oh. Okay, I think that ends the session anyway. Yeah, okay. Whoever that was, he's pretty good. Okay, that bullet. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad. Season 5 soon. Okay, thanks. Alright, have a good weekend. I'm gonna say thanks to Sandra. And I think we're ending here. So yeah. Some tragedies, some good games in there. So okay, yeah, if you want to like up the video, that helps ICC marketing. If you want to like up the video, I'll like the video as well. So I've just liked the video. Can we get the likes to about 20 likes? Appreciated on the video. Can we get it to about 20 or something? If there's a few of you, or 15, or that'd be cool. If you can. Yeah, have a great weekend, and yeah, see you next week. I'll just make sure. I'll just see what's happened to my co-producer here. I think we're ending here. It's 11 PM here in the UK. Alright. I think I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream my end, I think. So, thanks for coming.